Hello, friends, family, and countrymen. I want to talk about Daredevil, the TV series, specifically season 2. I'll talk a little bit about season 1. If you haven't seen season 1, this is definitely going to be spoilers. If you haven't seen most of season 2, there may be some little spoils here and there. Nothing too story changing. So I absolutely love Daredevil. I'm not a huge fan of the comics, but I love the show itself. It's got great action, storytelling is perfect, just everything. That being said, there's one thing I do not love about... Well, there are a few things I don't love about the show. But the biggest thing I do not love about the show is... In season 1, Karen Page is kidnapped, and then she kills Wilson Fisk's assistant. And it's like, it's a traumatic experience for her and everything, and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the series, though, at the end of the season, it doesn't seem like it's affecting her as much as it did, obviously, the night that she killed him. But in the second season, there's one attribute to her, basically, and that's to clear Frank Castle's name. And I might be reading into it. Obviously, I've been known to do that on some things. But the entire time that she's trying to clear Frank Castle's name, Frank Castle is the Punisher, if you didn't know that, she talks about how sometimes a good person has to do something wrong. And basically, what her entire motivation is that she killed someone, so her and Frank Castle are the same. Which is just stupid. Like, the entire story arc of her trying to humanize Frank Castle is just... It's just so annoying at some point. Because, yes, you did kill a person, Karen Page, but you also did it because you were kidnapped and there was no other choice. Also, he really didn't think that you were going to shoot him. So that's his fault. He put a loaded gun in front of you and told you he was going to kill you. I don't know what he expected from that. Actually, I do know what he expected. He expected you not to pick up the gun and shoot him, but you did it anyways. Because you survived. That's what you had been doing since the beginning of season 1. And so... I don't know. When Karen Page is like connecting with Frank Castle, which, don't get me wrong, is a really good part about the entire season 2, is when Frank... Good God, the writing for Frank is just amazing. When they're in the cemetery together, oh my gosh. I was like choking up, I couldn't breathe. It was that good. When Daredevil, Matt, and Frank Castle are in the cemetery, and that monologue, oh my God, that was so good. Like, and then, just basically every monologue that he gives, especially about his kids, or about his family, are just perfectly written, just so good. And I absolutely commend the writers for that, because bravo. Alright, again, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Also, it does offer quite a bit of insight into the mental abilities of or the mental, I guess, the thoughts of a veteran. who doesn't stop seeing the war when he comes home, which is a big issue for a lot of people. It was just extremely realistic. It was one of the realest things about the entire series, and I absolutely loved it. So Karen Page bothers me in season 2 because she's trying to redeem herself by redeeming Frank when their stories are completely different. Obviously, if you know anything about the story, Frank lost his family, and so he kills a bunch of gang members because they were somewhat involved with it. Just, yeah. So, what else did I not like about season 2? I will have to say, I did not 100% appreciate Elektra Nachos. Specifically, the way that they presented her. Because in the first season, there is a gentle nod to Elektra. And that's that Matt dated her for a little bit, and Foggy knew about it, and he brought it up. He was like that Greek chick, what was her name? Alicia, and he's like, Elektra Nachos. The introduction of Elektra was good. I liked the ending much better, but the introduction was just, it was a little too strong for her character, I guess. She is a skilled assassin. She's been doing it for her whole life, and then I don't know. She seems like a kid, basically, throughout the series, except for the time when she is a kid. When it does a flashback between her and Styx, she's quiet, she's thinking excessively, all that fun stuff. And so when she grows up, though, she acts like a child. She's like, ooh, fighting is fun, haha. And it's like, that's not really what Elektra is. Elektra is a cold-hearted assassin warrior of the hand, and I don't know. That's just something that bothers me as well in the series. But the biggest highlights, again, the Punisher, not John, that's his actual name. Frank Castle, his monologues are just, oh my gosh, perfect. And then the fight scenes are pretty good as well. It's a lot bloodier than season 1, as well it should be, obviously, with the Punisher. But just the writing on that show is just so good. Alright, I don't have a lot of time on this, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you around. Bye.